Say hi guys and welcome to my channel.
Welcome to my channel.
So today I went through her makeup bag and realized that she has a ton of products that I have given her over time. These are not products that are so bad that I wanted to throw them away, but they're not great either, and I just figured that they were better off as play makeup than anything. So they're not great, to say the least. This is kind of like a disappointing product, but something that she loves. And I'll explain why I dislike some of these products. So let's go ahead. Yep, we're going to get started. So this is the Wet n Wild Coverall Loose Powder.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty good,
Yeah.
but it's broken. And let's be serious. I have to clean up enough as it is. And so, I mean, I already have to clean up after her, so why not just give her something that I'm going to have to clean up after even more? Actually, I should probably throw this away, but she liked it at one point, and I gave it to her, and I was like, whatever.
Here's yours.
Okay, so I feel like this could possibly be a mistake, not because of the product, but because it's going to stain me. This is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lovesick. It's a okay color. I mean, I'm not super impressed with it. But the reason I gave it to her is because it's clumpy and it gets dry and it flakes off, and I'm just not impressed by any means. So she gets to play with it now and stain me forever. Okay, so here's another lipstick. This is a Estee Lauder Pure Color Long Lasting lipstick in Tiger Eye. It's like a glittery red. It's okay, but it's not a color that I'm going to wear all the time, and she's basically going to have more fun with this than I would wear it. So I'm just going to hand it on. Okay, are you taking over?
There we go.
This is the Dr. Brandt Luminizing Primer. It's not a bad product by any means, but it's not something I like. I find that it makes my face a little bit greasy, and that's not something I'm looking for, so yeah. Now, this next product, and several of these products, are Too Faced products. Mostly because my mom is in love with Too Faced, and so she has a tendency to hand them down to me. And I don't really like Too Faced, not bashing Too Faced by any means. It's just not something that, like their eyeshadows, I'm not a huge fan of. And a lot of these are pretty old, but she doesn't really play with them that much. This one is the Natural at Night. I probably should throw it away. I don't know how old it is, but it's got, I mean, they're nice warm tone colors. It's just that a lot of them have glitter in it. Like, most of them have glitter in it, except for, like, this one right up here. Like, this one and this top one are the only one that don't really have glitter in it. Oh, I guess this one, too. No, it has glitter in it, too. See, like, they all sort of have glitter in it, and I can't find a cohesive look to do with it, and so it's hers now. This one?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the IT Cosmetics, the My Sculpted Face. I think this is also pretty old, but again, it's not something I mess with a ton. Well, I mean, it used to be. I mean, look at this, like, but the colors that are left are way too dark for me, so I might as well just, like, hand it over to her, and then I can look crazy when she decides to do my makeup. Now, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Highlighting Duo Pencil. This is not a bad product. I just didn't have any use for it, really. So, it was handed down to me, and I handed it down to her. So, this is the Benefit. This is the Posy Tint. It's a, I believe it's a lip and cheek tint. So, it's a cream, and you can use it on your lips and on your cheek. And it's an okay color, but I don't find that it does a lot. Like, even on, it's right there. It doesn't do a whole bunch on my cheek. It blends out to, like, almost nothing on me, at least. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't know if you can tell. It's just not really, it blends to nothing. And it's not, there's no point in it, but it's pink and it's pretty and she likes it. This one right here is the Trish McEvoy Eye Base. It's fine. It's just too dark for me, which is the trend for a lot of this stuff, is that it's way too dark for me. Now this is the Pure Tinted, Mineral Tinted Moisturizer. This is a little sample size. It is, again, way, 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 way too dark for me. Even though it's in the color light, I'm as pale as it gets. Ooh, ooh. And it shows up. See, like, look how dark that is on me. Like, it's so dark. It's so, so dark. So, no, I'm not messing with it. This is the Lorac Perfection Foundation. There's like 1 or 2 pumps left in this. But, again, it's something that she can play with and she'll have fun with. So, I'm just going to hand it to her. Now, this one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Powder Makeup. It's powder. I don't find that it does a whole bunch. Like, it's soft, but like when I put it on my face, it doesn't do a whole bunch. But she thinks the package is pretty and I have no use for it. So yeah. So she decided she wanted to play toys instead. So if you hear in the background, that's what's going on. The next one I gave her was the Makeup Forever. This is the Palette 5 cream palette, the camouflage palette. As you can tell, I've used quite a few of these, but this one is like, this one right here is too dark. This one's too yellow. And then that one's purple, and I don't really have use for purple. Now this one's going to be surprising. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I love this stuff, but this is in the shade light and it's too dark for me. And even during the summertime, I don't tan. And I don't use self-tanner and I don't use anything like that. So, I mean, I don't really have a huge use for it. This was handed down to me from my mom. And I have the one in Fair, and it's like one of my go-to foundations, but because this is too dark for me, I just don't have a use for it, and she tends to reach for some of the other ones anyways. So if for whatever reason I did happen to tan, then I could come back and take this, but the likelihood of me tanning is pretty slim. So yeah, it's gonna go to her for right now. This next one is the L'Oreal Paris, the One Sweep. It's a sculpting duo and blush. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this is orange. And then this is like a weird sparkly brown. It looks terrible. Awful, I'm telling you. And it's like powdery, and it's just not... It's not good. And it doesn't show up very well. Like, that didn't show up to anything. And then the orange is just... like, can you see that? It's just powdery, like, flaked everywhere. And no. Just no. Of course, we always have a few of the Frozen chapsticks because, you know, Frozen obsessed over here. This one is the Estee Lauder Pure Color Gloss in Plum. And it is a purpley color.
Oh.
This is fine, but it doesn't really look like much on the lips. It doesn't really show up to much, and it's not something I reach for. It's too sticky. It's just not something I enjoy. So she thinks it's pretty. It has glitter in it. It's a win-win situation for a 3-year-old. The next one is by Clinique, and it is the eye palette. I don't even know. It's got, like, they're little tiny, but I don't find much use for this, and I don't find myself reaching for it. They're not, I mean, I have it right here, and you can't even see it. I took the blue, and it's not even, it's not even really showing up. So like, it's pointless for me to even try to use something that's not even going to show up. I just don't have any use for it. Another Too Faced product. Again, this might be pretty old, but again, she's not using it on herself. She uses it on me, and she barely does it anyways, but she has all the hand-me-downs. So, but this is the Too Faced Natural Eye. Now, I used to use, it was an older one, but I used to use this every day when I was in high school when I didn't know how to do my makeup. Because I would never reach for these colors now. This one was my mom. She bought it a while ago, but like all of them are glitters, but besides like two, like these two right here, all of them are glitters. And I do not want glitter all over my eye. I hate that. Like, Too Faced is known for that, I feel like, because like I can never get like a good, you know, look out of one palette because most of them are glittery, and I don't want glitter in my crease. And I like the idea of having palettes that I can do both looks with, you know, like matte looks. I can do a matte and glitter. I can do a simple eye. Like, this does not give me that many options in eye looks, really, because like all of these shades right here are just dark glitter. Am I gonna want dark glitter all over my eye all the time? No, I do not. So no. Speaking of Too Faced, this is the Too Faced Cat Eyes. Again, might be pretty old, but as you can tell, this one's not even really, it's kind of like not showing up. It's not even really been used. The colors, again, are not something I reach for. And again, it seems to be just Too Faced in general. I'm not a huge fan of the color scheme of most Too Faced products. That's just me personally. Doesn't mean that I hate them all, because there has been several things that I do like from Too Faced, like their foundations, their, well, are things that I do like from Too Faced, but most of the time I do not reach for their palettes. It's not something that I'm super into, and I feel like they're overpriced. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say that, but I feel like they are. But this one, for instance, I can't, again, they're all glittery. Like, every single one of these is glittery. And again, I can't create a cohesive look with it. And I'm not going to reach for it. Now, the color payoff is pretty good. Like, I mean, look at that. Besides my finger being dirty because I just got stuff on it. But the color payoff is pretty good. I'm not mad about it. It's just not something I'm going to reach for. And I don't know. It just, ugh. Okay, this is from Touch in Sol. This is the Metalist Liquid Foil Lipstick Duo. So it's got two metallic lipsticks. It's fine if that's what I'm going for, but I am not big into metallic-y. This is it right there. It's pretty. It's just not something I'm going to reach for. And it's just, I don't know. I don't really like the look of a metallic-y. I mean, sometimes I do, but that's not the color I'm going to go for. So, yeah. That's hers now too. The next item is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. And this is an alloy. It's a gray. Like, it's right there. It's like a light gray. And I usually like my black liquid eyeliners. This is fine. It seems to be a little bit watery. I've used it once or twice. And of course, I don't really want a gray liquid eyeliner. Like, I could see maybe a pencil. A gray liquid eyeliner, I'm not big into. So that goes to her as well. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. This isn't bad, but it's just too dark. That seems to be a trend on this. It's just too dark for me. And I can't use something that's way, way too dark for me. I mean, this is like 3 or 4 shades. I mean, yeah, it's yellowy. It's just too dark, so I can't use it. This is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie, and it has 2 sides. This is Charmer, and then this side is Spark Plug. So there is, again, nothing really wrong with this. The color, I don't know. They're just not colors, again, I'm going to reach for. There's nothing wrong with them. it's just, I wasn't super impressed. So I handed it over to her. And this is one of her go-tos. The last thing I'm going to mention is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. I actually really enjoy this eyeliner. It's just starting to dry up. And I just got another liquid eyeliner that I enjoy more. This is a really great drugstore liquid eyeliner. I think it's amazing. I just got the Tarteist double wear eyeliner, and I like that one more than this. And it's starting to dry up, and it's starting to I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but it's starting to fray. Yep, there you go. Put it on my forehead. That's the way to do it, right? It's starting to fray a little bit, so it's not getting that sharp, precise line that I am looking for. So that is it. She's got a lot of makeup, almost as much as I have, and yeah, she has a lot of fun with it. So if you like these type of videos, please like and please subscribe. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and thank you for watching my video. Bye.